How are you feeling as a heavy investor in sovereign debt in the UK? And you mentioned that you now prefer sovereign debt to credit. How are you feeling about the upcoming budget and the direction you're seeing in UK bonds over the future?
So I did think I wasn't going to be able to escape this podcast without some mention to the budget. We really like sovereigns. So it is slightly back to the future, because for much of my career, actually, sovereigns haven't offered sufficient value to be able to bring them into pricing. Whereas today, then we can bring them onto our balance sheet in a way that's both efficient and can offer value to our pension schemes and to our shareholders. So that's really important. There's been a big change in the supply-demand dynamic at the long end in particular. As pension schemes have got better funded, they're not buying as many long-dated gilts as they had previously, because they've already bought them, or they've bought out with insurance companies. So there are fewer buyers at that long end, and so therefore that has created an illiquidity premium at the long end, which is something that we enjoy trying to invest in. And then there is speculation about what's going on with the UK government that the market participants do take a view on. What I would say is that the credit default swaps on UK government bonds haven't changed very much at all over the last few years, and that is a good indicator of really how credit risky the investors really think the UK government is. And so I think we would bring that together to say that no one is really thinking that the UK government is going to default on its obligations, much as people like to speculate about it in the press. But there is definitely a liquidity difference versus, let's say, pre the Truss and Kwarteng budget in 2022. So I think we're in a definitely very interesting market. The markets have settled down a little bit in terms of where the spreads are between government bonds and other risk-free assets such as swaps. But we continue to like investing in sovereigns and believe that we will continue to do so post the budget.